What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with Let's Get Into the Blogs, you guys. I had to think about what I was talking about. This is Let's Get Into the Blogs. This is what number we on, JB? What number you on? You are on number 133, you guys. And these are going to be the hot topics for the week of April 12th, no, April 13th through April 18th, which is Good Friday, you guys. So we're going into a holiday weekend. If you guys celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you guys. If you don't, then, just enjoy the weekend. But before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into what is hot and what is trending this week, shall we? All right, you guys. So the first thing we're going to talk about is it's like going to be a little bit of politics, but not that much. And then this first story that we're talking about, it really isn't political, but people are making it political, right? And I've really been doing my best to try to avoid the story, even though I live right smack dab where I live maybe 15, 20 minutes away from where this particular situation happened. So when I say I'm gonna briefly talk about it, baby, I'm gonna briefly talk about it. So if you guys have been watching the news, it's pretty much everywhere. In Dallas, it's all over every local news station, right? So you guys know a few weeks ago, about a week or two ago? There was a track meet that happened, and Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, right, you guys? Like I said, I don't really want to get deep into this story because I could, but I don't want to. The problem that I'm having now is the fact that it's become so political. And I really feel like it's one side that's made it so political because you have the likes of Fox News talking about it. You have the likes of racist white people talking about it. You have the likes of step and fetch black people talking about it. And they're trying to appease, the step and fetch people. They are trying to make white racists feel comfortable with being racist. I really feel that way because there was this guy that I found on YouTube yesterday. His name is The Amazing Lucas. And I watched his video and he was talking about, and you see some of them talking about, oh, we're going to apologize to white people on behalf of the black community. Raising my hand right here. You ain't apologizing on behalf of me. Let's keep that real clear with each other. You are not apologizing on behalf of me because, one, y'all are trying to make it as if black people are happy that young man is deceased. No one is happy that the young man is deceased. No one is happy about anything with this situation. Nobody's happy about what happened with Carmelo Anthony. And then his family is getting threats. His dad had to take a leave of absence from work. They were having a press conference yesterday. Austin's dad showed up to the press conference with a sling on and with his sunglasses on, like he wasn't supposed to be there. They called the cops. He was escorted out and he left because of trespassing. So nobody is saying that this is a good thing. Nobody is happy about this. Either way it goes, two young lives are, one is gone and one could be messed up for the rest of his life. So so it's not a good thing on either part. So for them to be saying, we apologize on behalf of the black community, you're not apologizing on behalf of the black community. You're apologizing for you because you want to make it okay for them to feel emboldened in their racism. Because I don't ever remember hearing the white people say, we apologize on behalf of Dylan Roof. We apologize on behalf of George Zimmerman. We apologize on behalf of, George Floyd, even though y'all want to say that man passed away because of, a fentanyl overdose. But neither here nor there. So don't sit there like if they didn't do it, and the fact that, even the people with Ahmaud Arbery, like these people, some of these people raise money for these people, and y'all are upset that black people have raised money for you know, um, what's his name? Carmelo. Like, y'all gotta pick and choose. And here's what I will say: if you feel any type of way, actually, you know what? When it comes to this video, when it comes to this, especially this premiere, it's gonna be subscribers only. So only my subscribers will be able to comment with this, and I'm fine with that because I don't want anybody to get in my comments. Here's the thing: if you feel that he is whatever you feel, I don't really give a flying fuck what you feel. I don't care. These are my personal opinions. You know, here's what I also will say: everybody is innocent until proven guilty. The young man hasn't even gone to trial yet, but now people are already ready to say, you know, write him off as this and this and that. When he says it's self-defense, yes, I know y'all keep talking about the fact that, you know, Austin died in his brother's arms. You know, I pray for his brother because, you know, you have to live with the fact that your sibling took their last breath in your arms. I feel for him for that, right? I really do. But we don't know the particulars of the story. So for everybody ready to just write him off and, you know, just banish him, you know, if that's what you want to do and that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. It's not how I feel. And that's all I got to say. If you guys have different opinions than me, especially my subscribers, if you guys have different opinions than me, that's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. We can have, a intelligent dialogue and conversation with each other about this. That's all I'm gonna say. If it gets ugly, if it gets rude, if it gets disrespectful, guess what'll happen? Block, block, block. I will block. I will block and delete comments. Just all I gotta say. And that's really all I got. That's really all I got, you guys. So let's move on to the next story. So let's talk about this real quick because I saw this on the news the other day. The governor of Maine, is it the governor or the mayor of Maine? Who it was? The woman was at that press conference when she said she'll see fat ass in court. That woman is standing to it. That woman is sticking to what she's saying. You know, it's so interesting that this man who, not us, but, you know, somebody elected, again, it's the governor of Maine. It's the governor of Maine. But y'all elected that man. Y'all see what's going on with the tariffs. Y'all see what's going on with the man that they sent to El Salvador, right? The president of El Salvador was here. That press conference where they were talking, it's a court order for them to bring the man back, but they don't want to bring him back. I'm like, what the hell is going on with, like, this country is in a free fall. This country is in a fucking free fall. But the governor of Maine, that lady, I scratch that from the record, not bitch. That lady is saying fuck you to the orange man because she refuses to ban transgender athletes, right? And let me say this real quick because I don't want anybody to get in the comments and be like, you know, I agree with him, right? And that's fine if you guys agree with him, but I also want people to do their due diligence and research and look and see how many trans athletes there are. And I think the number is, I think it's a very, very low number. The things that he's concerned about are things that aren't real issues. Or it could be a real issue, but it's a real issue that he caused. You know what I'm saying? The TikTok ban. He's the reason for the TikTok. He's the reason for the TikTok ban. He's the reason for it. So he creates an issue for him to then come and fix it, right? The fucking tariffs that he has a 90-day pause on, which he still lies about that. Like, people are wanting to come to the table. China ain't coming to the table. Speaking of China, like, if y'all got anything from Shein in your carts that you want to purchase, I highly suggest that you go to Shein and order that shit, right? Because these tariffs, the tariffs are, about the Shein and Temu. I've never shopped at Temu. I ain't never shopped at Temu. But yeah, if you guys got anything in Shein and Temu, because it says here, Shein and Temu plan to raise prices for U.S. customers starting April 25th. That is next weekend. So if y'all want something from, if y'all want something from Shein and Temu, I highly suggest you get your motherfucking asses on their website, go into your cart, buy that shit today before them tariffs, before, because, oh God, like I said, I didn't want to talk about politics, and I don't want to talk about politics. And I'm really going to go ahead and get the fuck off politics, you guys, because this ain't what I wanted to, this is not at all anything that I wanted to discuss. But, I know I had to talk about it a little bit. And so, yeah, the first half of this video, 11 minutes of it, is nothing but politics, you guys. And now we can move on to the bullshit, because that's really all I want to talk about. But yeah, shout out to the governor of Maine. Shout out to that lady. Shout out to Harvard. Shout out to all the schools. Shout out to everybody that is just saying, fuck you to the orange man. I'm loving it. I just really want to know why people voted for this motherfucker. But it is what it is. Let's move on to the next story, you guys. All right, you guys. So the next story on my list is Nene Leakes and Latasha Scott. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I did not know that Nene Leakes had a talk show on her YouTube channel. Because the last thing I remember from Nene was that she was doing her podcast with Sierra. But I think I was in Really B's live that she did yesterday. And somebody was saying that, her and Sierra stopped doing the podcast with her. So if that's true, you guys can definitely tell me. But so Nene got her own talk show on YouTube. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, is Nene going to stick with this? I was like, is she going to stick with it? Because if she does, maybe I'll watch. So I really, truly wasn't particularly interested in hearing shit that Latasha Scott had to say, because I felt like Latasha was going to do a bunch of lying. And so I sat down and I watched it. I would like my 40 minutes back, please, and thank you, because what the fuck was that? First of all, I want to say something very positive, right? The positive thing that I want to say is the set that Nene has for her talk show. Whoever designed that show, they did a good job. I loved it because it looks like a talk show that you see on television. It kind of puts you in the mind. You would think you were watching Sherry Shepherd on here, Jennifer Hudson. And I'm saying this because these are the people that's currently on television. But it looked like a real show. It looked like a real set. I was like, okay, Nene, I'm here for it. Then we get into the interview. Nene, you're not a bad host. I will say that you're not a bad host, but you're not a great host either. And I know you've hosted like over there on Zeus the Baddies reunion. I didn't watch that, so I don't know how Nene was with that reunion. But with this shit right here, ill prepared. I wonder how long did she, how far in advance did she start? Well, she didn't prepare for this interview, obviously, because you're sitting here with Latasha, right? So you're asking Latasha questions that either should be on your cue cards, or if you got a teleprompter, on your fucking teleprompter that you should be reading, and not asking her. Like, you should already know some of these things. Like, one of the questions she asked Latasha was, are you a mother? I was like, yes. And she was like, okay. How old is your son? And she told Latasha. Then come towards the end of the interview, Nene asked her, yo son, is he your husband's child? Latasha said, yes. I was like, Nene, she just said they were together for 30 years. Their son is 27, I think she said. You do the math. But okay, Nene, whatever. Maybe she had an affair in Nene's brain, right? So then Nene is also asking her, like, when did you first start singing? Latasha says she started singing at 11. So when did you and Escape form? She was like, did y'all form in middle school? And she was like, no, we formed in high school. She said, so who is the youngest of y'all? And Tasha said, it's Candy. And she's like, really? Candy? Then she shaded Candy. She shaded Candy more than once. I was like, Nene, why are you shading Candy? Like, if you don't fuck with Candy, if you don't like Candy, why are you shading her? And that didn't make any sense to me. Candy, she's talking about Candy can't dance. We know that Candy's not the best dancer. Candy says she's not the best dancer, but she does it nonetheless. So, Nene, you weren't prepared for the interview. Then, Latasha, you and all your fucking lies. You lied about the group, right? So you say you own the rights, the name Escape, right? It's you and your sister, but from what I saw on social media, it's really just your sister. But okay. Then you talking about you sent a cease and desist, and you sent a cease and desist, and they responded to your cease and desist, boo, and they still went on fucking tour and said fuck you. Then you up here lying talking about they kicked you out the group. No, ma'am, they did not kick you out the group. Do not, like, Latasha was on that shit gaslighting. I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Because you sent her acting like we didn't watch SWV and Escape, that show on Bravo. You're acting as if we didn't watch that show, which we did, and we saw you give your group and your sister your ass to kiss. So Latasha, do me a big, huge, solid motherfucking favor and go straight to fucking hell, right? Then she said that there's no outside baby with she and Rocky, but she did not say that they weren't separated. I did catch that. She didn't say that they weren't separated. She definitely didn't say that. She said Rocky didn't steal money from the girls, which I don't believe that. But she said there's no outside baby. She didn't say they ain't separated. She said they were separated 2 years ago, but they're working things out. Okay, Latasha, honestly, if that's what you want to do, beloved, go ahead and do it. If the man plays in your fucking face, then let him play in your face. And do you. But this interview, Nene, you could have kept it with her. If she wasn't going to come on her and have accountability, talk about the shit with her sister, then I don't really give a rat's ass what she's talking about. Literally, figuratively, don't give a rat's ass. It was bullshit. But yeah, if you guys watched it, which I hope, y'all actually go give Nene some views, right? Definitely go watch it. That is, like I said, I was irritated with it. I was highly irritated with Latasha and her bullshit and her fucking lies. It was like, girl, if you don't shut the and hell up. But okay, whatever. Moving on to the next story, you guys. All right, so this is a follow-up story, you guys. So you guys remember, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago when I talked about Marvin Sapp, you guys? Well, Marvin Sapp has taken cue from people like Candy. When you are presented with something, when something comes at you, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Well, that's what Marvin Sapp said. Shit, y'all want to talk about me? Well, guess what? I'm gonna make a song out of Close the Doors or whatever it is. I think that's what it was. Whatever it is, he making a song out of it. Am I necessarily gonna be listening to the song? Yep, Close the Doors is the name of the song. I don't have a problem with it. Get your money, sir. Get your money. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, I'm cool with it. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it. Will y'all be supporting his music? Will I support it? Will I support that song? I really got to ask myself that question, like, will I support that song? I might give it a few. I might. I ain't going to sit here and hold you and tell you, hell no, I ain't going to support it, or hell yeah, I'm going to support it. Because either way it go, I don't know. We'll have to listen. If he, wait, in there a clip, there probably is a clip of it, but I'm not going to play it on YouTube just because I don't want them problems in my life. I don't need no copyrights on my channel. Please and thank you. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you guys think about it. Are you guys going to support it? If you are, let me know and we'll discuss it in the comment section, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next story, you guys. All right, you guys, so this next story, I'm perplexed for quite a few reasons. One thing I want to say, actually the first thing I want to say, Hollyweird, or producers and studios in general, y'all don't have any original concept ideas for movies and TV shows that y'all gotta go back and remake something from 30, 40 years ago. I'm not understanding that. I'm still not understanding that at this point in time, right? So there is talks of a Bodyguard remake, and I was like, why? What's wrong with the original Bodyguard? That movie, I don't think you can duplicate that You can't do nothing with that one. Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston did the damn thing with their movie. Whitney Houston did the damn thing with their movie, right? Rest in peace to Nippy, by the way. So they want to do a remake to it. Fine, cool. Who y'all gonna get the cast? Who y'all gonna get the cast to play Rachel? Who y'all gonna get the cast to play Frank? So Tyra Banks has a suggestion for you guys. For Rachel Marin, that is Whitney Houston's character. She suggests Taylor Swift. Tyra, go to hell. Please and thank you. Go straight to fucking hell. Because Taylor, who playing Rachel Marin? Let me think of all the songs from. Let me think of all the songs from The Bodyguard. Run to You. I Will Always Love You. In Queen of the Night from that. In Queen of the Night from that movie. Girl, Hell to the Now. Hell the fuck no. I'm every one. Girl, I'd be damned if she sat there and, bitch, please, and bitch, please, bitch, thank you, bitch, fuck you, bitch, hell no, bitch, I wish the fuck she would. I will always love you. Somebody, someday, I'm coming back. I'm every woman, bullshit. I have nothing, bullshit. Run to You, bullshit. And Queen of the Night, bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit if she sang any of them songs. Bitch, please. Good night, Tyra. Go to bed. Take a nap. Go play with your child. Do something else besides suggest motherfucking Taylor Swift. Like, when I tell you guys from this movie, now I know every song, but the number one song that I wear out, because I actually bought it on iTunes like over a decade ago. I bought the music video over a decade ago. It was like 2011. I bought the Run to You music video on when this was a big huge thing, right? And I still got the video. Bitch, I wish Taylor Swift would sing any of them songs. I wish the hell if she would. Tyra, go to hell expeditiously. Like, don't pass go, just go straight to hell. The fuck? Taylor Swift? Girl, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Moving on to the next story. All right, you guys, so the next story. So, this is another thing. It's not a remake, but it's something from 30 fucking years ago. The Varnell Hill show from Martin, right? With Tommy Davidson, right? So, BET Plus has greenlit it. And here's the thing, I'm not saying nothing negative or bad about it, right? I think it's a good thing for Tommy Davidson. Now, I Googled this yesterday, and I was just, looking to see if they already have a cast. And according to it, what I'm reading, there is a cast. I don't know how true this is. You guys. Because I don't know if this is somebody's dream cast, but I'm going to read. There's one face on here that I see. I don't dislike this person, but I just don't find this person funny. And we've talked about this person before on this channel, and that's Jess Hilarious. Nothing personal against Jess Hilarious. I just don't find the girl funny. She's not my cup of tea, right? So it says Tommy Davidson, Jess Hilarious, Affion Crockett, Sean Merriman, Willie Galt, and Ursula Maria. I don't know who the fuck those last three are. But Affion Crockett, I like Affion. I think Affion is funny. Girl, I really hope this ain't the cast. I really hope they ain't cast it yet. But it says BET Plus. Oh, they just announced it, so I doubt they've cast it. I think people just putting this shit up here. Hell to the no. But it says BET Plus announced Tuesday that it has given a straight-to-series order to Varnell Hill, a spin-off show centered on Tommy Davis's titular character who made a memorable 2-episode run in season 2 of Martin. Billed as a workplace comedy set behind the scenes of a long-running late-night talk show, the spinoff will explore Varnell's journey to remain relevant in an ever-evolving industry and the corporate dynamics of network executives, business stakeholders, and creative teams involved in the making of the show. With its blend of satire, humor, cutaway, and fourth wall breaks, the show promises to engage audiences in a fresh and innovative way. Oh, okay. fourth. So I'm assuming this is gonna be something like what Abbott does, and what's another show that does it? The Office did it. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a show where it's a camera crew following them during the show and behind the scenes. I guess that's what I'm to understand. Let me know what you guys think about it. You guys, like, are you guys excited about it? Again, this is over 30 years ago. This is 30 years in the making. But I mean, congratulations nonetheless to Tommy Davidson, but this is 30 years ago. But again, congratulations, like I said. Moving on to the next story, you guys, shall we? All right, you guys, so in some Diddy news, Diddy got a new lawyer that has joined joining his case. And so the lawyer is, I think this is the lawyer who was, yep. So it says Diddy adds Young Thug's lawyer ahead of criminal trial. It says Sean Diddy Combs added fellow rapper Young Thug's lawyer to his legal team only weeks ahead of his criminal ex-trafficking trial. It says Brian Steele filed a motion for admission on April 15th to join Diddy's criminal defense team. It says Steele is based in Atlanta, Georgia. News Nation asked a Steele law firm representative for comment on Thursday. They said they are unable to make a statement at this time due to court order and pointed to the public record. Oh shit, his trial is coming up very soon. His trial is on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Ooh, that's interesting. It's interesting that they adding this man literally like weeks before the trial. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I know for them, I think it's a good thing, but in the grand scheme of things, is that a good thing? Are they hoping? I mean, I know they're hoping to get the diddler off, but hey, if they do get that man off, I wouldn't be happy about it. I really wouldn't, especially after that video with Cassie came out. Yeah, no, let them in. Excuse me, y'all. Let him ride in prison, and that's just how I really feel about it, you guys. I don't give a fuck who he was, who he is. I just don't know if this is, I mean, I know that they hoping for a good outcome with this. Tell me what you guys are hoping for with this case in this trial. We can move on to the next story, you guys. So the next story that we have is this TLC thing. So TLC, they have a musical that is coming. Are you guys excited about a TLC musical? Now, what I will say is not necessarily something that I asked for, but it's not something that I'm necessarily upset about. Like, what the fuck they doing with a TLC? Now, do I intend to go see it in Broadway? Probably not. So it says TLC musical, Crazy Sexy Cool, aims for Broadway. Child, y'all gonna talk about Pebbles in that because y'all remember when Crazy Sexy Cool, the movie came out, how pissed off Pebbles was. That it was pissed. But it says Crazy Sexy Cool, the upcoming jukebox musical about 90s trio TLC that's set. I feel like somebody walked by my door. It's set to premiere at Arena Stage. Oh, in Washington, D.C. next year. Is aiming for a Broadway move, sources tell Deadline. A Broadway production timeline hasn't been set. The musical tells the story of Tion, T-Boz Watkins, Lisa Left Out Lopez, Rosanda Chili Thomas, the Grammy-winning trio, behind such hits as Waterfall, Creep, Unpretty, No Scrubs, written and directed by Kwame. I bet I can't pronounce that. But yeah, TLC. They got to my DC people. Are y'all going to where is it at again? Arena Stage to see it? Let me know in the comment section. And if it goes to Broadway, to my New York people or people close to New York, y'all going to go see it? Let me know and we can discuss it in the comment section, you guys. And you guys, the last story of the day. Let's get to it, shall we? All right. Oh my God. So the last story, it ain't really much to talk about. The main thing to talk about. So this is the group of women that went up into space, right? I think that, when did they go into space? Monday or Tuesday? One day this week, right? So, it was Katy Perry, Gayle King, Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, fiance, whatever the hell she is, right? and some other people. So we saw them as they were ringing that bell. Everybody was excited to ring that bell, right? With the exception of motherfucking Gayle King. She was stressed. Her wig was stressed. Like, I'm gonna put the picture up here for you guys to see it, right? Like, look at this picture of Gayle. This shit. Oh shit, Gayle. Girl, you said what the fuck, why the fuck, and how the fuck did I get myself into this, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I knew about them going up into space, but I didn't really just put too much stock into them going into space, right? I think they were up there for about, what was it, 2 minutes, 11 minutes, something like that shit, and they came back down. Now, can I be honest with you guys? Can we be honest with each other? Can I be honest? So, this is gonna come out shady, and I don't mean it to be shady, but when I saw them go up into space, right, I was looking at the rocket go up, and I was kind of looking at that like, is that a green screen? Is that because that's what I kept looking at? Is it a green screen? That was all I was like, is that a green screen? Is this AI? Here's the thing, but I will say, if you guys believe that they went into space, cool. If you guys don't believe that they went into space, cool. It ain't no sweat from it ain't nothing. Like, we ain't gotta argue. It ain't gotta be no issues when it comes to that. If you believe that them women went into space, fine and dandy. The shadiest thing that I saw that came out of that shit was the Wendy's. I don't know if it was the Wendy's Twitter, but they was like, they could have kept Katy Perry. Can we send Katy Perry back up there and leave her? I said, not leave Katy Perry. Wendy's don't fuck with Katy Perry, huh? Okay, I mean, interesting. But yeah, you guys, that's really all we got for this week. If there were any stories that here's the thing, what I will say. If there were stories that you guys thought that I should have talked about, leave it in the comment section. We may come back to it next week. We may. It ain't a guarantee, but we may. But that's it, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here, so I still gotta do Abbott, the season finale, which aired on Wednesday. This is Friday that I'm recording this. This is Friday that I'm recording this, but I don't know if y'all gonna see it on Friday or if y'all gonna see it on Saturday, because I want it up about 4:30, but it's currently 3:45 p.m. and I still gotta finish up work. You know what? If you guys don't see this at 4:30, then yeah, you guys will see this first thing Saturday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. But then I also got to do Love After Lockup and The Never Ever Mets, and then I still got to do Chasing Dallas, and then we have Beyond the Gates, which I am so behind on Beyond the Gates, you guys. I have not watched the episode this week. The interesting thing with Beyond the Gates this week, so Monday I did watch a little bit. Tuesday there was a school shooting here in Dallas that took up the news coverage for the whole hour that it was on. And so that fucked everything up on Tuesday. Wednesday, what was Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday I had to go into the office, so that messed up things. And then Thursday, I worked from home yesterday, and today I went into the office for a little bit, which is why I had this shirt on, because I went into the office for a little bit, and then I came back home to finish out the day, because today is my last day of work, because I'm going on my leave of absence starting Monday is my last day, and then Tuesday starts my leave of absence. So yeah, I'm excited, you guys. I'm gonna have a ball this summer. I'm gonna have a ball. But yeah, you guys, that's it. You guys, we do this every single week, which here lately I've been a lot more consistent. So I'm very proud of myself. What, we've been doing this for 3 weeks now consistently? Is it 3 weeks, y'all? Because I'm trying to give myself a pat on the back. I'm trying to give myself a pat on the back. I think it's 3 weeks that we've been doing this consistently. It has been. Yes, JB. You've been doing this consistently for 3 weeks. Because 129 is when you came back. Then you did 130, 132, 131, 32. And now we on 133. You doing the damn thing. I do want to get back into They Cutting the Fool, you guys. But it ain't really been much to say They Cutting the Fool about. So I guess we just, until we get more foolish But you know what? It's getting it's the weather, the weather, the weather. It be up, it be down. But y'all know we getting ready to go into the summertime. So y'all know people start acting a fool in the summer. So I feel like during the summertime we're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about. Hopefully we have a lot of shit to talk about. If not, it'll still be let's get into the blogs, you guys. But that's all I got. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And as always, you guys, we do this every week on the same channel, same time, same place. Now, you guys remember the times. If you guys don't see it at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday, you guys will see it at 4:30 on Friday afternoon. If you guys don't see it at 4:30 on Friday, you guys will for sure see it at 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings. That is the schedule. And with that, you guys, like I said, I got to get off of here. I got to get back to the clock. Got to edit this, and then we'll have it up. So if you guys, I don't know why I'm saying this again, because if you guys don't see it at 4:30, then it'll be up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and you guys will be none the wiser. JB, you do a lot of talking sometimes. You do a lot of talking sometimes, and you don't necessarily need to do a lot of talking. But yeah, you guys, that's it. I'm about to hop off of here. I hope you guys have a great weekend. It is Easter weekend. If you guys celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you guys. It is Good Friday. I hope you guys are doing something fun. And for me, like I said, last day of work, I'm about to get off of this clock. I'm about to go get something to eat. I need to go. Let me ask this question, and then I'm gonna get off of here. To my people who, because I've never done this before, and I don't know if this is frowned upon. So I bought a shirt last week, right? A polo shirt. And I bought the shirt online. And the shirt was like $50 online, right? But I get to the store because I did an in-store pickup. And so I picked it up, right? And I get the shirt and I see the price sticker on there, right? It was reduced to $30-something. But I paid $50 online, right? So is it frowned upon? Is it can I do this or can I not do this? Can I take that damn shirt back? But like I want to return this shirt, but I only want to return it so I can get the price on this sticker and not the price that I paid for. Can I do that? Is that frowned upon? They gonna look at me like look at me like you a cheap ass nigga that just want a discount. But I mean the shirt literally says it's $37, but I spent $50 for it. But hey, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.